Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I know what I'm looking like, but today is a first impression. Yes, today I'm going to do a first impression of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I'm really excited to try this out because I've heard really good things about it. I think the reason I bought this was because of Casey Holmes here on YouTube. She swore by it and she really loved the double wear, which I love, so I think we have kind of the same taste in foundation. So I did decide to pick this up at my Sephora in Sweden. I have nothing on my face except for my serum. I just wanted to make sure we give it a little bit of a good try. I am gonna apply a primer because I will never use a foundation without a primer. The primer I'm using today is the Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. This is of course from Nikki Tutorials. We all heard her rave about it. I've been using this on a daily basis and I think it's a perfect day-to-day primer. I'm just gonna apply that and then we're gonna talk a little bit about the foundation. So while that says, we're just gonna talk a little bit about the foundation and what it promises to do. I'm on the Sephora website. It says it's a full coverage foundation, 24-hour wear and flawless coverage in an instant with this ultra weight foundation concentrate. Featuring a revolutionary oil-free formula that contains twice as much pigment as a leading full coverage foundation. It is infused with innovative ingredients that completely cover and spot on perfection. And it's supposed to give you guys a perfectly matte coverage. So that's some really big words for a foundation. I'm really hoping that it lives up to it because it promises everything that I want, just full coverage, perfection, flawless face. I always need to wear full coverage. I tried wearing medium coverage, but I just don't like my skin peeking through. It's not because I'm in any way insecure about my skin. It's just because when I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I want it to be full face and I want it to be flawless. So I never really tend to go for the medium coverage foundation. So I'm really happy that this promises full coverage. This is what the packaging looks like. It's a little bit beat up because I traveled with it from Sweden. I got my color in beige light. So this is number 32. So this is what the packaging looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Super sleek, nice glass bottle with just a black cap and a silver little chrome kind of band-aid around it. It's really nice packaging. I love this. Also, it lifts off like this, and this is interesting. It doesn't have a pump, which, yeah, I'm not a big fan of. The fact that it's not a pump is a little bit of a minus to me because I just know for a fact that I prefer to pump my foundation out because then you don't lose as much foundations as if you would just put it on your face without a pump. It comes with this little dropper. Again, something I think is gonna happen with this is that you're gonna apply way too much foundation. You're not gonna really have control of how much you're applying on your skin. So that is a big minus for me. I'm gonna be applying this foundation with two tools today. I'm gonna apply it with a Beautyblender on one side and a brush, flat top kabuki brush on the other side, just to see which one works best because I have no idea. So if you look at this close-up of the foundation, it definitely has a very thin and lightweight formula. It is not, I mean, it doesn't run off my arm, but it's definitely not thick. Let's see how it applies on my hand here. Oh, it definitely has, it feels very silicone-y now that I'm just blending it out. I'm not sure how this color is gonna match me because I know for a fact my hand it's going to look a little bit orange. So I'm hoping that it matches me, but yeah. That's really off color, but whatever. Let's just get right into the foundation trying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this dropper and I'm gonna apply some drops around the face. They do say on the website that it has a lot more pigment than normal foundation, so I'm gonna try not to apply too much just to make sure that I don't use too much foundation. I'm gonna start by using the flat top kabuki on this side and let's just get into it. Oh wow, so it definitely, a lot goes a long way. Okay, so this is just on this side. This is what it looks like currently. Let me take a look. I mean, the color is not perfect, but let's just look away from that at this point. The coverage is amazing. It covers super well. It's definitely high coverage. no question about it. I mean, I could build it a little bit more, but I don't think it's necessary to build it more. I think it looks really good, and I think it applied really well with the flat top. Let's just try it out on this side with the Beauty Blender, see if it applies equally as good. I think I need a little bit more, like that. So that's it applied with the Beauty Blender. Again, it's applied really nicely with the Beauty Blender as well. I think I do prefer the brush though, because I feel like the brush kind of worked the foundation more into the skin. I know for a fact that this foundation has a brush that you can buy with it, but it was hella expensive and I just wasn't gonna spend that type of money. I'm not sure how much I paid for this. I think I paid about 45 euros for this. And the brush was about the same price. It's a nice big buffer brush, and the lady at Sephora really told me that you need to kind of buff this foundation in. So I do think using a brush is a lot better than actually using the Beauty Blender, even though the Beauty Blender works fine if that's what you prefer to use when you're applying foundation. It feels very lightweight on the skin. It's more of a silicone-y feel. It's not really thick. So, I mean, I really prefer to feel like that I don't have a mask on my face, so I really like that it doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. It's a little bit tacky, so it does take a little bit longer to dry in, but not super tacky. I mean, I would be able to apply powder right away after this. So I'm back and I finished the rest of my makeup. I have some pointers to point out. Now that I was doing my makeup, I noticed a couple of things that was a little bit for me. If we look up here, you can see that it really enhanced my wrinkles on my forehead. I'm not sure why, but it seems like it must have sunken into the wrinkle here and kind of settled in these little lines here on my forehead, and it makes them really noticeable when you're in the light. It's not a big huge problem, to be honest, because I can always, you know, deal with that. That's not a big huge deal, but I did notice when you're paying that much for a foundation, that shouldn't really happen. I mean, the Estee Lauder that I love with all my life, and also the L'Oreal Stay Matte foundation, they don't sink into your lines at all. It stays really nice and flawlessly on your face, so that's a little bit of a minus for me. The rest of my face looks fine. It's a little heavy, to be honest. It's something I probably wouldn't wear on a daily basis. It's more of a party kind of going out, special occasion kind of foundation, because it is really heavy on the skin. Overall, I would give this foundation kind of a 4 out of 5. I think it's on the verge of being perfect, but it's really missing some key pointers, like settling into the line should not be happening, and also the packaging is a little bit annoying. I am gonna check in with you guys in a couple of hours. I'm not gonna do a full check-in during the day. I'm just gonna do one at the end of the day just to see how it all has been wearing. It is currently 12 o'clock exactly in the morning, or midday, so I'm probably gonna check in about 6 hours or so to see how it looks, and we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Hey guys, and I'm back for the checkup. It's now been about 6 hours. It's 17:40. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's completely pitch dark outside. That's why I'm filming with my ring light. I do not prefer doing first impressions with ring lights because I think they're a little bit deceiving because it kind of beautifies your skin. However, I cannot film on natural light right now because it's pitch dark. I have done nothing with the foundation. I haven't blotted, I haven't powdered, I haven't done anything. I've been outside, so I have been moving. I haven't been laying down on my couch all day, even though it's Sunday and I love to do that. I know I mentioned before about the lines on my forehead. They're still visible. I feel like the foundation kind of crept into the lines right away. I couldn't really stop that, so that's a little bit of a minus. But coverage, A+, long lasting, A+, finish, could be better. Overall, I love the foundation. I think it's a great foundation for more special occasions. If you're going to prom, if you're going to a party or something like that, I think that's more of a fitting time to be using this foundation. However, if you're wearing this on a daily basis, you have to keep in mind that it's gonna show up on your skin. It's gonna be very clear on your skin. But if you don't mind that kind of a little bit cakiness, then it should be fine. Price point, 45 euros. I mean, it's expensive, but Like I said earlier in the video, you only need the tiniest amount to actually cover up your face, so I think it will last you a really long time. And for being 6 hours, I think this is a pretty good job. I don't think I look oily at all. I wouldn't even need to blot at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're having a great start to your 2016, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!